Good morning, family. This is Ricky, and welcome to Hope for Today. I want to talk specifically to those who sense that God is calling you, commissioning you, convicting you to do something that will be new to you, that may be outside of your comfort zone, that may be a challenge and may be tough for you to figure out. But man, you kind of know that you know that you know God is calling you. For some of you, it may be, you're a single young man, and God is showing you a single young woman who loves God. She's easy on the eyes, but you can't get up the nerve yet. Man, I want to talk to that guy. I want to talk to the person today who has to have some hard conversations with some loved ones, and they're going to be uncomfortable, and they're going to have some conflict. But God He's stirring you up. He's telling you, I want you to have these conversations. God's calling some of you to take a chance, right? Like you're going to start the business, or you're going to take that safe risk, that wise risk to move your business from this season to the next season, right? But you know it, okay? And this is what I want to encourage you in. Clarity is more important than confidence. Clarity is more important than confidence. And I say that because you know what? Man, I just wish I had more confidence to do what God's called me to do. I wish I had more courage to do. And that's good. And I know we want that. But at the end of the day, what you have to know is that God said it. And here's the cool thing about God. If God said it, He will give you power to do it. That's a promise. Clarity is more important than confidence. I was thinking about that lesson when I was thinking about Exodus chapter 3. Moses has been in Midian for 40 years. He's on the run from Egypt. He's literally an 80-year-old man in this text, and he stumbles around the mountain. He sees a bush on fire that would not burn. I don't know about y'all, but God's got a way of getting your attention to let you know that it's God, right? He sees a bush on fire that's not burning. God, of course, commissions him to go and, hey, tell Pharaoh, let my people go. And what does Moses say? He says a lot of things that we say when we feel the bush burn in our own lives. Verse 11, he says, but who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the children of Israel out of Egypt? And notice verse 12, God says, but I will be with you. And this shall be the sign for you that I've sent you. And of course, he talks about all these things that God's going to do in his life. I want you to know that when Moses got called, when he came down the mountain, he didn't come down with confidence. He came down with clarity. So the whole principle is this: the clarity that God is calling comes before the confidence that God is sending. That's the lesson, right? Right. The clarity that God is calling you comes before the confidence that God will eventually send you. It's a rhythm. And I just had to say this to those who think that both boxes have to be checked before you obey what God's commandment is. The boxes to be checked are not clarity and confidence. The box to be checked is clarity. He told me to do it. And if he told me to do it, he'll get me through it. I want to call you not to courage today, because God has to do courage. I want to call you to clarity. Hear clearly from God and then do what God says. Confidence will come and catch up with you. That's hope for today. I'll see you next time.